Lost in translation, found in adventure. Picture this. You're in a bustling marketplace in Marrakesh, the air thick with the scent of spices and the sound of vendors hawking their wares. You spot a beautiful hand-woven rug, but when you try to ask about the price, you're met with a blank stare. Your attempts at charades only result in confused laughter. This, my friends, is the moment you realize the true value of knowing a little bit of the local language. Beyond the guidebook, why learn a language for travel? Sure, you can get by in most places with English and a well-thumbed phrasebook, but to truly experience a new culture, to connect with locals on a deeper level, to unlock those hidden gems that guidebooks miss. That's where language learning comes in. It's about more than just ordering food or asking for directions. It's about embracing the soul of a place. Imagine confidently navigating the back streets of Hanoi, striking up conversations with locals in their native tongue, and uncovering hidden culinary treasures you wouldn't find on any tourist map. That's the magic of language learning, and it's within your reach, even if you only have 10 minutes to spare. The 10-minute tourist debunking the language myth. Let's be real, no one becomes fluent in a language overnight. But here's the thing, you don't need to be fluent to reap the rewards of speaking another language. Even a handful of basic phrases can transform your travel experience, opening doors to authentic interactions and unexpected adventures. Think of it this way, every new word you learn is a key that unlocks a little bit more of the world. You don't need the entire key ring to open the first door. Start small, focus on the essentials, and watch as your travel experiences become richer and more meaningful. Language learning on the go apps and resources for the modern traveler. We live in a golden age of language learning with a plethora of apps and resources at our fingertips. Whether you're a frequent flyer or a casual vacationer, these tools can make your travels more enriching and enjoyable. Gone are the days of bulky phrasebooks and tedious grammar lessons. Instead, we have sleek, intuitive apps that fit right in our pockets. These days, you can learn a new language on the go, fitting in bite-sized lessons during your commute, coffee break, or even while waiting in line at the grocery store. Imagine turning those idle moments into productive learning sessions. Apps like Duolingo, Babbel, and Memories offer gamified lessons that make learning fun and addictive. These platforms use game-like elements such as points, levels, and rewards to keep you motivated and engaged. Podcasts like Coffee Break Languages and Language Pod 101 provide engaging audio lessons on a variety of topics, perfect for those who prefer to learn by listening. You can tune in while driving, exercising, or even cooking dinner. And for a more immersive experience, language exchange apps like HelloTalk and Tandem connect you with native speakers around the world for language practice and cultural exchange. These interactions not only improve your language skills, but also give you a deeper understanding of different cultures and perspectives. Additionally, translation apps like Google Translate and iTranslate can be lifesavers when you need to communicate quickly and effectively with locals. They offer instant translations and even voice recognition features to help bridge language gaps. Don't forget about travel planning apps that integrate language learning features. Apps like TripLingo not only help you plan your trip, but also teach you essential phrases and cultural tips to make your journey smoother. So, whether you're preparing for a business trip, a family vacation, or a solo adventure, these apps and resources can make your travels more enjoyable and meaningful. Embrace the technology and make the most of your travel experiences. Mastering the basics, essential phrases for every traveler. No matter where your travels take you, there are a few essential phrases that will serve you well in any language. These include greetings, basic pleasantries, numbers, directions, and phrases for ordering food and asking for help. Learning these phrases will give you a solid foundation for communication and boost your confidence when interacting with locals. Here are a few examples. Hello, thank you, please. Excuse me, I don't understand. Do you speak English? How much does this cost? Don't be afraid to make mistakes, that's how you learn. Locals will appreciate your effort to communicate in their language, even if your pronunciation isn't perfect. Beyond hello and thank you, the power of small talk. Once you've mastered the basics, it's time to step it up a notch and learn some small talk. Small talk is more than just idle chatter. It's a bridge that connects people from different walks of life. Small talk is a great way to break the ice, build rapport, and show your interest in the local culture. It can open doors to deeper conversations and meaningful relationships. It's also an opportunity to practice your language skills in a low-pressure environment. Engaging in small talk allows you to make mistakes and learn from them without the fear of judgment. Start by learning how to ask simple questions like, "How are you?" or "What's your name?" These questions are universal and can be used in almost any situation. Then try to learn a few phrases related to your interests, such as food, music, or travel. These topics are great conversation starters and can lead to more engaging discussions. For example, you could try, "What's your favorite dish?" This question not only shows your interest in the local cuisine, but also opens up a dialogue about cultural differences and similarities. Do you have any recommendations for things to see and do? Asking for recommendations is a great way to show that you value the other person's opinion and are eager to explore their culture. What kind of music do you like? Music is a universal language that can bring people together, and discussing musical preferences can lead to discovering new artists and genres. You'll be surprised by how much you can learn and the connections you can make simply by engaging in a little bit of small talk. It's a powerful tool that can enrich your travel experiences and help you build lasting memories. So, next time you're in a new place, don't hesitate to strike up a conversation. You never know where a simple hello might lead. The best way to learn a language is to immerse yourself in it. This means surrounding yourself with the language as much as possible, whether it's through listening to music, watching movies, reading books, or talking to native speakers. While traveling, you have a unique opportunity to immerse yourself in a new language. Make an effort to speak the language as much as possible, even if it just means ordering your coffee in the local language. Listen to local radio stations, watch local television shows, and strike up conversations with locals whenever you get the chance. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and make mistakes. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Learning a new language can be challenging, and it's normal to encounter bumps along the way. It's a journey filled with excitement, discovery, and sometimes frustration. But don't worry, every language learner has been there. Here are a few common pitfalls to avoid. Being afraid to make mistakes. This fear can be paralyzing and prevent you from making progress. Everyone makes mistakes when they're learning a new language. It's a natural part of the process. In fact, making mistakes is one of the best ways to learn and improve. The important thing is to not let fear hold you back from speaking. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Remember, practice makes perfect. Embrace your mistakes as part of the learning process. Each mistake is a stepping stone towards fluency. Setting unrealistic expectations can also be a major hurdle. Learning a language takes time and effort. It's not something that happens overnight. It requires dedication and patience. Don't get discouraged if you're not fluent after a few weeks or even months. Fluency is a long-term goal, and it's important to be patient with yourself. Set realistic goals and celebrate your progress along the way. Break down your learning into manageable chunks and acknowledge each milestone you reach. Not practicing consistently is another common mistake. Consistency is key when it comes to language learning. Without regular practice, it's easy to forget what you've learned. Make an effort to practice regularly, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Daily practice helps reinforce what you've learned and keeps the language fresh in your mind. Remember, learning a language is a journey, not a destination. It's about the experiences you gain and the people you meet along the way. Enjoy the process, be patient with yourself, and celebrate your successes along the way. Every small victory is a step closer to your goal. Keep going, and you'll get there. Learning a new language is a rewarding experience, but it can also be challenging at times. Here are a few tips to help you stay motivated. Set realistic goals. Don't try to learn everything at once. Start with small, achievable goals and gradually work your way up. Find a language partner. Practicing with a partner can help you stay motivated and accountable. Make it fun. Choose learning methods that you enjoy, such as watching movies, listening to music, or reading books. Reward yourself. Celebrate your progress along the way with small rewards. Remember, the most important thing is to find what works best for you and to enjoy the journey. So there you have it, a crash course in learning a new language for travel. Remember, Even a little bit of effort can go a long way in enriching your travel experiences. So what are you waiting for? Choose a language, download an app, and start learning today. What language are you hoping to learn for your next trip? Share your story in the comments below.